Hello, little explorers, and welcome to our story time. Today, we're going on an adventure in the big green forest. Our story is called Barnaby Bear and the Great Food Hunt. Deep in sunny meadow woods lived a big fuzzy brown bear named Barnaby. Barnaby was a very happy bear, but he had one tiny problem. He was always hungry. His tummy would rumble and grumble like a distant thunderstorm. From the moment he woke up until he snuggled into his cozy den at night. One bright and sunny morning, Barnaby woke up with a super-duper rumble in his tummy. "Oh my," he said, patting his big round belly. "I am the hungriest bear in the whole wide world. I need to find my most favorite food ever." But what was his favorite food? Barnaby scratched his furry head. He couldn't quite remember. He just knew it was something absolutely delicious. "I must go on a great food hunt," he declared, and with a cheerful hum, he lumbered out of his den and into the woods. The first friend he met was Squeaky the squirrel, who was busy burying an acorn. "Good morning, Squeaky," boomed Barnaby. "I'm looking for my favorite food. What's yours?" Squeaky twitched his nose and held up his acorn. "Nuts, of course. They're crunchy, they're tasty, and you can store them for winter. Here, try one." Squeaky offered a smooth brown acorn. Barnaby popped it into his mouth. He chewed, and he chewed. Crunch, crunch, crunch. "Oh," Barnaby mumbled, his cheeks full. "It's very crunchy, squeaky, but it's a bit dry. I don't think this is my favorite food. But thank you for sharing." Waving goodbye to Squeaky, Barnaby ambled on. Soon, he heard a rustling in the bushes. Out hopped Rosie the rabbit, her long ears twitching. "Hello, Barnaby," she chirped. "Where are you off to in such a hurry?" "I'm on a great food hunt," Barnaby explained. "I'm trying to find my favorite food." "What do you love to eat?" Rosie pointed a paw towards a patch of clover. "Carrots and clover. They're sweet. Fresh and oh so good for my teeth." She pulled a bright orange carrot from the ground and offered it to Barnaby. Barnaby took a big bite. Chomp, chomp, chomp. The carrot was crisp and sweet, just as Rosie had said. "This is very refreshing," Barnaby said, finishing the carrot. "But it's not quite what I'm looking for. It doesn't make my heart sing. Thank you for the yummy snack." Barnaby continued his journey, his tummy still rumbling. He walked past tall, whispering pine trees until he reached the edge of a sparkling river. There, he saw Finley the fox, staring intently into the water. "Hello, Finley," called Barnaby. "What are you up to?" Finley turned, his eyes bright. "Shh, Barnaby, I'm fishing. My favorite food in the whole world is a wiggly, jiggly fish." Just then, with a flash and a splash, Finley pounced and came up with a silvery fish. "Want a bite?" he asked, holding it out. Barnaby looked at the wiggling fish. He sniffed it. It smelled fishy. He wasn't sure. "Oh, no thank you, Finley," Barnaby said politely. "I don't think I'd like a wiggly, jiggly fish. It seems a bit too splashy for me. But I'm glad you found your favorite." Feeling a little discouraged, Barnaby sat down under a big oak tree. His tummy rumbled louder than ever. "Oh dear," he sighed. "Will I ever find my favorite food?" Just then, a little bee buzzed past his nose. Then another and another. Barnaby watched them curious. They were all flying towards a very, very tall tree. From a hole high up in the tree, something thick and golden was dripping down the bark. Drip, drop, drip. Barnaby's nose began to twitch. He sniffed the air. A wonderful smell floated towards him. It was sweet, like flowers and sunshine all mixed together. "What is that amazing smell?" he wondered aloud. He followed his nose to the bottom of the tree. The golden drops landed on a leaf. Cautiously, Barnaby stuck out his big, pink tongue and gave the leaf a little lick. Wow! It was incredible! It was the sweetest, most wonderful, most delicious taste he had ever experienced in his entire life. It was sunshine and flowers and happiness all in one. This is it! He roared with joy. This is my favorite food. This is honey. He suddenly remembered. He loved honey more than anything. He loved how it was sticky and sweet and golden. He danced a little happy dance right there. Honey, honey, oh wonderful honey. My favorite food in the world. But the honey was way up high in the beehive, and the bees were buzzing all around it. Barnaby knew it wouldn't be right to just take their honey. They worked so hard to make it. So, he had an idea. He gathered the prettiest, most colorful wildflowers he could find and placed them at the bottom of the tree as a gift for the bees. The queen bee flew down to see what was happening. "Why, thank you, Big Bear," she buzzed kindly. "Those are lovely flowers." "But why are you staring at our home?" Barnaby explained politely. "Oh, Queen Bee, I just discovered that your delicious honey is my very favorite food. I would never want to take it all, but would you be willing to share just a little bit?" The Queen Bee saw how polite and thoughtful Barnaby was. "Because you asked so nicely and brought us such a lovely gift," she buzzed. "We would be happy to share." A few bees flew down, carrying a large leaf filled with shimmering, golden honey. Barnaby's eyes went wide. "Oh, thank you, thank you," he boomed. He slurped up the delicious honey. It was even better than he remembered. His tummy stopped rumbling and started humming a happy tune. From that day on, Barnaby Bear always helped the bees by protecting their flowers, and in return, they always shared a little bit of their sweet golden honey. He learned that everyone has their own favorite food. And that's what makes the world so interesting and yummy. Most importantly, he learned that it's always best to ask politely and to share with your friends. And that, little explorers, is the story of Barnaby Bear and the great food hunt. What did we learn today? We learned that trying new things is a fun adventure, even if they don't turn out to be our favorite. And we learned a very important lesson: being kind and polite is the sweetest thing of all. Thank you so much for joining our story time today. I hope you had fun on our adventure with Barnaby. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next one. We can't wait to see you again soon.